Hey everyone, this is Larry. Welcome back to TodayIFeelLike.com. I was online and saw this wireless microphone system called FotoWelt Air, and it looks suspiciously like the Rode Wireless Go system, except this one looks like it may have a little bit more functionality and a couple more features. So we're going to try it out, see how it does, see how it performs, and test it out against the Rode Wireless Go system. So let's unbox it, see what comes inside, try it out, and here we go. Okay, so here we have it. This is the FotoWelt Air Professional Wireless Microphone System. And we can see here from the picture that they look a lot like the Rode Wireless Go system. But let's take a look around the box here. On the back here, we get some specs that says it's scope of acoustics and electrical equipment analog system. Says transmission type is UHF. Pickup mode is omnidirectional. Charging is 5 volts, 1 amp. Battery endurance is about 6 hours. Dimensions is 55 by 46 by 15 millimeters. And service distance is about 70 meters or about 229 feet, something like that. So anyways, we can see here it says it's ultra compact, built-in microphone, UHF transmission, real-time monitoring. That's cool. That's something that the Rode doesn't have. And then OLED screen. It looks like there's an OLED screen actually on both of these, on both the transmitter and the receiver, which is kind of cool. So let's go ahead and just open this up right here. And I have my handy dandy box opener, which is the Benchmade bug out. So if you guys are looking to do some unboxings and need a good pocket knife to get them open, that's a nice one there for you. So let's go ahead and see if we can get this opened up and get everything out of here, and then we'll take a look at it. Oh, look at that right off the back. I like that a lot already. They have a nice case here that they provide, and there's no branding on the case, which is really interesting. There's a nice little a little wrist slit right there, wrist strap that you can put on there. Let's open this up. There's no branding on it, so that's something that some people will like. Here we have a user guide right away. So there's that. You can check out the user guide if you need help getting this set up and paired up and powered on. So there's that. We have a description of the cables. So it looks like we have a TRS to TRS, and it looks like they're giving us a TRS to TRRS, so we can use this with mobile phones. So they're actually providing that cable for us. That's really kind of cool. Let's go ahead and see what all of the cables that are included with it before we actually jump into the actual transmitter and the receiver that have the mic built in. So let's get all this stuff out of here, and let's see here. It looks like this is going to charge. Oh yeah, look at that. That is USB-C right there. That's fantastic. We have USB-C. That's really nice. So we're going to get some pretty good universal charging going on, so we don't have to worry about having a whole bunch of different types of cables there. It actually comes with a lavalier mic, so that's kind of nice. It actually has it's supposed to have a mic built in, but it's nice that they include a lav mic with it, so we can use that if we need it. We also get in here let's see, what is this? If I can get this opened up. Let's see. This must be one of the TRS cables, so let's see. Yep, this one is the TRS to TRS cable. So there's 2 prongs on there. So that is that's nice there. I don't know if you guys can actually see that, but that is TRS to TRS. So we'll set that over there. And this one should be then the TRS to TRRS. That's going to be the one that we need for mobile phones. So let's get this plastic off there. And yep, there we go. We have the 2 prong on this side and the 3 prong on this side. So there we have it. We can use this to hook into to mobile phones. So that's interesting that we're going to have to try that out. So now on here, we actually have the units themselves. So wow, they are in there. They are snug in there. So yeah, they have the nice little cutouts. Let's see if we can get them both out. That is, yeah, they're snug. Let's get this plastic off. It's plastic everywhere, man. These things, they really do pack them in there so that they don't get messed up in transport or anything. But they have, there we go. Let's get that off there, and we'll take the other one off here. You know, it's interesting that they both have screens on here, which is good in one way, But the Rode, which is interesting, the Rode only has a screen on the receiver, which is kind of good, kind of bad. One thing that's good about it is you always know which one is the receiver and which one is the transmitter, because the transmitter doesn't have a screen on there. Now this one does, so they look pretty much identical here. So as you can see, they both have the clip on the back. On the bottom, it's they look identical there as well, with the same exact symbols on there. We have the settings and the plus and minus, settings and plus and minus. And this one here is going to be the transmitter, because it actually has a microphone there. So if you can see that at the top of there, this one has a microphone. This one has a mic input, it looks like, or output, and the headphone jack so that you can actually monitor. So that's really cool there. And then we actually have this here, which is the hot shoe or cold shoe adapter. So you can actually attach this to a hot shoe or a cold shoe. What's interesting is that some of these actually work, and I'm not sure if this one will work, but some of these actually work where the clip just slides right into the hot shoe or cold shoe of your camera. And it looks like this should work, because it slid right into the hot shoe of this, or the cold shoe of this right there. But what you can do is you can put it like this, and then you can actually tighten this down with this right here. So that will work there. So if you want to put that in there, slide that in, and then you can put this on there and tighten that down to your camera or to whatever other adapter you have. So I'm just curious. I want to see if there's actually any juice in these. So I'm going to go ahead and hit the power button on here and see if it turns on. So there may not be any juice in here at all. I may have to power this thing. Oh, here we go, a side button. So let's hit that there on the side. See if anything happens here. Oh yeah, there we go. It turns on. So we have some juice in there. And turn this one on here, see if we have any juice. And let's see. Oh, yep, there we go. Oh yeah, we are in the building. Look at that. We have all kinds of juice. We're nearly at full power. So it looks like you can see, the thing that's kind of cool is you can actually see on the transmitter, you can see sort of some waveforms bouncing around on there. I don't really see anything on here. I think this is muted right now, so I'm gonna have to turn this up. Let's see if we can get this thing off of mute somehow. I'm not exactly sure. Oh, there we go. Now it's unmuted. So there is definitely on the screen, there is a little bit where it says, where it actually says TX and RX, if you can see that, so that you can actually know which one is which. But you can always tell, because one of them actually has a little mic capsule right up top there, so that you can actually record without having to use anything else. Like, you don't have to use the lavalier mic if you don't want to. But let's go ahead and test this out. I really want to see what this sounds like. So I'm going to hook this up, and we're going to film a little bit and see what these actually sound like. All right, so I have it hooked up now. I have the microphone hooked up. I got everything set up and ready to go. And one thing I noticed right off the bat when I was getting these set up is that the level adjustments on here are way more precise than they are with the Rode. With the Rode, you simply have 3 levels that you can use. It's sort of like a low, medium, and high. From here, you can actually adjust all the way down from like 0 dB. You can adjust it all the way up to like plus 15 dB, and on the and the same with the receiver, you can actually go all the way down to 0, or you can go all the way up to 15. So you get a much more precise, you get much more precise inputs when it comes to levels, or adjustments when it comes to levels on both the transmitter and the receiver. So now I do have this underneath my shirt like I normally would wear it. So you can see here, this is my my sweatshirt here. I have it unzipped. I just unzipped it. You can see I have it clipped right here to my tank top. That's the way I normally would wear this, so that I can hide the microphone. And so, yeah. Right now, I'm just using the built-in microphone from the wireless mic system. So you guys let me know what it sounds like. What you were hearing before when I first did the video, when I first introduced the product, and when I did the unboxing, was the Rode the Rode Wireless Go. So how does this sound in comparison? Does this sound the same? Does it sound better? Does it sound worse? You let me know. I haven't even heard it yet either. By the time I actually put this out, I will have heard it, because, well, I will have edited this and we'll get to know what it sounds like. But I'm curious to know what you think. So I'm actually going to switch this back over to the Rode for just a second so you can hear what the Rode sounds like in comparison, and you guys can get a little bit of a test and taste and see which one sounds the best. Okay, so here we are. I've switched it over. I'm now using the Rode Wireless Go system again. I'm using just the built-in microphone from the Rode Wireless Go, and the same thing. I have it clipped on to the tank top underneath my shirt here. So there it is in the same place, and that's just again how I hide my microphone. So yeah, I'm curious to see how you think this sounds versus the FotoWelt Air. If you can tell a difference. Now, when I do microphone reviews, I just say listen to them as you would normally listen to a video. So some people would say put on headphones, you can really hear the difference. I say listen to it. If you normally just listen to with your TV speakers, listen to it that way. If you normally listen to it with your earphones, listen to it that way. If you just listen to it with your phone speakers, listen to it that way. Because that's really what matters, is how you normally hear it and how you are going to hear it. So, and I mean, for me, yeah, if I'm listening for specifics, I'll put on headphones, but oftentimes I just want to hear it the way other people are going to hear it, and naturally and natively. So yeah. Anyways, this is the Rode Wireless Go system. I'm going to go ahead and hook up the FotoWelt and to my cell phone and try it out there and see how that sounds. And we'll do a little comparison with the Rode again, and then I'm going to do a little bit of a distance test and see how it performs. All right, so here I am. This is using my iPhone 11 Pro Max. I have it hooked right up to my phone here. And so this is just a quick taste of what it sounds like with the FotoWelt Air hooked right into my phone. And yeah, so this is using the iPhone. It will work with just as well, I would imagine, with a Android phone if you just have the correct adapter. I would imagine for Android you need a USB-C adapter or maybe a micro USB. A micro USB. So it just depends on what kind of phone you have, or maybe you have a phone with a headphone jack and that would work there too. So, but this is using the iPhone 11 Pro Max and the FotoWelt Air. So this is what you can expect with a mobile phone experience. So yeah, I have no idea what the levels are like, because obviously using a cell phone, I can't really see my levels using just the standard camera app. So I'm sort of guessing that they were okay on my Sony camera, so they're probably okay on the iPhone here. So, but let's go ahead. I'm going to switch it over now and put on the Rode Wireless Go system plugged into my phone, so you can hear what that sounds like and you can get a comparison. All right, so this is now using the Rode Wireless Go system plugged into my iPhone 11 Pro Max. Can you tell the difference between this microphone and between the FotoWelt right here, the FotoWelt Air? So this is the FotoWelt Air that I used before, but this is the Rode Wireless Go that I'm using right now, and they look similar, they function similarly. This one has a few more features than the Rode one, so I'm curious, do they sound any different? Can you tell the difference right now between the Rode and the FotoWelt? So yeah, I'm curious. I'm going to do a little distance test quickly just to see if they break up at all. So I'm going to go ahead and set up, and I'm just going to walk down the hallway a bit and check them out and see. I know because these are UHF that they seem to break signal a little bit if you turn your back. They work much better with line of sight. So I'm just going to back up and then keep coming forward and back and see how it works out. All right, everyone, so I'm in the hallway of my building here, and I'm going to do a little test here. I'm actually going to back up and just see how far back I can go. So right now I'm using the FotoWelt wireless mic system, so I'm just going to back up a ways here and see how far back I can go. So I'm not speaking as loud as I was before because, well, it's late. It's about 3 in the morning, and I'm in the hallway of my building, so I don't want to be too rude. So let's back it up here. I'm just going to keep going and see how far this works and how far this goes. So just keep backing up here. Backing up, and it should probably still work pretty well. See, I'm going to go all the way down the hall here until I get to the end. And, well, yeah, this is, if you guys are still here, if it has. Let's go ahead. the signal, you can see. Again, this is the Welt Air. This is the test. I'm going to then unplug this, plug in the Rode Wireless Go system, and see how that performs in comparison. So again, this right here is the FotoWelt Air. Let's go ahead now and plug in the Rode Wireless Go and see how it performs in comparison. Okay, so I went ahead and swapped out the mics, and so now I'm recording with the Rode Wireless Go. So let's go ahead and back it up. I'm just gonna back up the same way and see how it does. So here we go, I'm backing up now. And again, this is with the Rode Wireless Go microphone system. And so yeah, just backing up, see if we get any dropouts or anything, how far it goes. I've tested this one before. I know it has pretty good range, but I also know that if you break line of sight, that it will basically have dropouts. So when I get to the back here to the end, I'm gonna actually turn around again and see if it drops out or if it still has a good signal and it still has good audio pickup. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn around right now. And so here I am, I'm turned around. Let's see if you can still hear me or if the audio has dropped out. So I'm gonna turn around again, and now I'm gonna walk forward again and see if everything is sounding good. So if I've had any dropouts, this was a long way. I'm not exactly sure how long this hallway is, but it's a pretty long hallway here. So there's a good chance that this is probably gonna drop out a bit, because I've done this test outdoors and it's probably been about the same distance, maybe a little bit shorter, and I was outside and got some dropouts. So indoors, I may have a little bit better luck, I don't know. There are walls in here, so maybe the signal bounces off the walls a little bit and able to help keep it, but let's find out. That was just a quick distance test. And again, right now I'm using the Rode Wireless Go microphone system. All right, so there we have it. That was the distance test. Let me know what you think about it. I have no idea what the results are at this moment. I will by the time I finish editing this video though, so I'll be curious to find out if there were any dropouts and if there were, at what point, and which one sounded the best. But right now, I just wanted to give you a quick test. I'm actually using the included lavalier mic that came with the FotoWelt Air. So this is using the transmitter and the receiver, except now I'm using the wireless, the lavalier mic. So I have the little transmitter pack right here, just clipped onto my pocket, and the microphone is right there, clipped onto my shirt. So it's nice. It's a nice way that you can do this. So if you prefer to use a lavalier mic like this, you can. If you prefer to use the built-in mic, you can. So I'm not sure if there's going to be any difference in the sound or anything. So we'll find this out together as when I edit this, and then when I put it out, I'll see what the difference is, what it sounds like. So you may prefer one sound over the other. Maybe one's richer, one's softer, maybe one has more bass or something like that. Who knows? We'll see. But this is the built-in, this is the lavalier mic that comes included with the FotoWelt Air. All right, so bottom line, I have to say, if you like the way that this microphone sounds, if you like the way that either the lavalier sounds, or if you like the way that the built-in microphone on the transmitter sounds, then this is a winner for you, I think, because, they're half the price of the Rode Wireless Go. They're half the price of some other microphone systems that I've seen out there that are very similar, and they seem to work fine. It seems like it holds a signal pretty well. It seems like they have plenty of features. I like the fact that you can make those single decibel adjustments, so you can really fine tune your audio levels. I like the fact that there's real-time monitoring. I really feel like this is sort of a feature-rich package at a budget price. And as long as you're okay with the way the mics sound, I think you're okay. Now, the other thing about it is too, with wireless microphone systems, on some level, they're just sort of dumb transmission devices. So if you don't like the way the mic sounds, you can use a different mic. So let's say you like the way that a Sennheiser mic sounds, or a Rode mic sounds, or a Shure mic sounds. You can always use those microphones by simply plugging it into the mic port of the transmitter and using that particular mic, and you can get the sound that you wanted with that microphone. So yeah, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed seeing this. If you did, I'm going to leave links to it down below either ways, if you like it or not, so that you guys can check it out. And if you did like it, then please give this video a big thumbs up. And please subscribe to my channel. And follow me on Facebook. And I am Larry with TodayIFeelLike.com. Thanks for coming back to see me. Come back and see me soon. And until next time, love, peace, and hair grease. Peace.